Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session. Didn't realize I had a little note stuck on the wall with invisibility space. One of my little friends wrote me a note. Anyway, this is a Reiki micro session because it's only 5 minutes long. A normal Reiki session with me does last for an hour. So, for those of you who don't know what Reiki is, it is universal life force energy. And when you're getting a Reiki session, or in this case, a micro session, what I'm doing is I'm channeling that Reiki energy or that universal life force energy into your aura or into your body to help remove any obstacles and dissolve any obstacles that keep you from meeting the goals that you have. Most people that know of Reiki think of it for medical reasons, for healing purposes and healing goals. It's also good for emotional healing as well as medical healing. And it's great to help ease anxiety and to help with um, relationship healing and financial healing. So, a lot of things that we can actually use the Reiki for. What I'm setting the intention for you guys today is for increased financial ease and also for whatever's for your highest and best good, whatever that may be for each of you as individuals. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention. Reiki is energy, which means that it is not limited by time or by space. That means that I can send Reiki to you from where I am to wherever you are in the world without you being right here in front of me in person. And you can get just as much benefit from it. Same thing, you can watch this video after it's no longer live and still get just as much benefit from the Reiki because it is energy not limited by time or by space. So, we're going to do 5 minutes of Reiki. We'll follow that up with 5 minutes of questions, and we'll just see where we go from there. So, let's start the Reiki, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 48 after the hour. That means we'll finish it up at 53 after. Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for all the thumbs ups already. You guys are fantastic. Gabby Chavez, hello, hello. Using your Reiki for acceptance. Okay. Southern Blondie, hello, hello. Happy afternoon to you. Both of you. Wow, look at that. Two acceptance in the room in one day. Angela Lukes. Quiet day for you. Peace is always a good thing, isn't it? Just about anything. I like it. Namaste, namaste, Roderick. Glad to have you back in the room, my dear. How are you? Is the question. Michael Brotzman. Hello, hello. Welcome. What's everybody using their Reiki for that hasn't already told me? Roderick, Michael. What are y'all using your Reiki for? Thank you again for the thumbs ups. Also, thank you for sharing this video with other people who may benefit from it as well. If you guys have questions about Reiki, this is the perfect time to ask those questions. Happy to answer them, especially while we're doing Reiki. What better time, right? We still have 4 more minutes of Reiki. You're using yours to smile on a very rainy day. Shakoya, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you today? Your intention makes me think of that Beatles song, Umbrella, Under My Umbrella. I'm glad to hear that you are great. I'm fantastic. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I get to do what I love to do today. How does life get better? Glad you are feeling great, Roderick. Glenn Davidson. Hello, hello. Have you been in live in the room before? Welcome to you. I don't recognize your name. Yours is relaxing to you. That's awesome. Some people get very relaxed by the Reiki. Other people get very energized by the Reiki. I think it all kind of depends on what we need. You're a coastal bear? Yeah. I don't know. You're why are you waiting? Your message yesterday was it's time to make a decision. Was your decision that you were going to keep waiting? You get relaxed by it. Oh, well, welcome, welcome. This is just a super small sample of Reiki because it's only 5 minutes, but I do offer um, private sessions at a long distance. Most of my clients are long distance because I pick most of my clients up here on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, that's on my website, which is in the description box below. Also, my phone number's there if you want to call or text me if you have any questions about Reiki or about one of my Reiki sessions. All that information, I'm happy to answer questions about that stuff if you get a hold of me. Oh, thank you, Gabby. Look, you've even got a live reviewer right there, Glenn. I love it, love it, love it. All right, we have 1 more minute of Reiki, guys. A little does go a long way. A session is pretty exciting, too. You're quite welcome, Southern. Steph Lagala. Hello, hello. I don't think I've seen you live in the room before either. How are you, my dear? You must have been in under another name before because I don't remember that name. Oh, well then go ahead and text me and I can clue you up on it. Text me and then we'll chat whenever we have time to talk and I'll tell you a little bit about what Reiki actually is and what you can expect from it and what you can't. I'm glad to hear that you are good, my dear. Peace out, Michael. Have a great day, honey. All right, guys, we've got our Reiki micro session in. Let me wrap that up. And then what we'll do is we're going to answer questions. So whoever has questions, start throwing them into the chat. I'll answer questions for 5 minutes. If we go beyond 5 minutes, then if you guys want me to stay, you have to start throwing super chats my way. But first 5 minutes doesn't cost anything. Cheers, Glenn. All right, let me set my timer, guys. Who's throwing questions my way? Let's see. I'm sure somebody's got one in here by now. I'm sure somebody's got one in the chat by now. What do we have? Gabby. Oh, wow. Okay, let's find out. Is Gabby's baby daddy planning on coming back into the picture as a romantic partner to Gabby? That's very exciting. Mm-hmm. He could be. So here's what I have. The first card out is the Tower. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It does mean that things would definitely be shaken up. That would definitely shake things up and change things around if he was to come back. I do have the Ten of Swords. There is something that he would have to put to death or end before he came back, or maybe he would wait till after he came back to see if he wanted him back. Either way, there's something that he was going to have to cut off. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And what I get is that he's seen your true colors. Okay. So let's just say that, when we're pregnant, we don't always have our best foot forward. Sometimes the hormones are speaking louder than what we would be if it was just us. And, even though he's seen that this is not your best foot forward, I get the sense that he's kind of coming to a place of acceptance of, okay, so now I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly, and maybe it's okay. And we also have the Ten of Cups. I think he's thinking that you guys actually could make a happy, satisfying home and family. And we've got the sun here, which is a lot of energy. So I think that there is a lot of energy behind this idea. I think that he is going to eventually take action. I'm not sure how fast. That Ten of Swords makes me wonder a little bit, but I do think he's going to take some kind of action to let you know that, yeah, he's definitely thinking about that. Let's see, Shakoya. What message does Spirit have for Shakoya today? Pick a question, Roderick. Everybody gets one. You want to know about a career, or do you want to know about a job, or you want to know about love? What message does Spirit have for Shakoya? Shakoya. Shakoya, it's time to slow down and take some time to yourself to really think things over and sort things out. Set your own priorities straight. You haven't been very happy lately because you haven't been being very honest with yourself. So it's time to really take a look at, okay, what am I not being upfront with myself about? And look at why you haven't been upfront with yourself and do something about that. Because as long as you're not happy with yourself and you're lying to yourself about being happy to yourself with yourself, you don't get happier. So it's time to take some time and get some insight. Let's see. So Roderick says the job. When will Roderick get a job? Will Roderick get a job by the end of this year? I think the further we get into holiday season, the more of a challenge that becomes. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Because guess what? I'm not the expert. Spirit is. Will Roderick get a job by the end of the year? I would say no. Let's pick up those cards. Will Roderick get a job by the end of February 2021? La da, la da da da. I need to get a new calendar. That's a opportunity. Oh, that's an opportunity that you don't like. I think by the time the end of February rolls around, you will have already started a job and you will have already walked away from a job, and you will be focusing on getting something that suits you more. By the end of February, I think that you will already be, things will be going good for you. I think you're going to be in the interview process for something that's even better. But I do think you're going to have a stepping stone position before then that you're not going to hold very long. I think that you're going to be the one to walk away from it. I don't think that they kick you out. You kick them to the curb. Okay? And then I think things start going pretty good for you as far as finding a job again by the end of February. So you've got a 2-month time frame there. All right, let's see. That was the last question. You guys heard the cuckoo clock. Unless you guys want to do a super chat, and then then I'll stay longer. But right now I'm just catching up on conversation. I had to scroll back to catch up with you guys. Oh, yeah, I can't call you Honey. We got to go with Honey Bunny, Michael. Let's see. Can Reiki be used for more than 2 intentions? That's a great question, Southern Blonde. It can. It can. And in fact, usually what happened, I used to try to limit what and how many intentions that we would put on Reiki sessions when I was new at this. And what would end up happening is the Reiki would do everything that we asked it to. And then it would be like the overflow would go toward things that we hadn't actually set as intentions that me and the client had talked about. So yes, Reiki can. What I will say is that it can be sort of diluted. Like if you put 20 intentions on it or 10 intentions on it, you may notice that you're making a little progress in all those areas, where if you keep it more narrowly focused, you're seeing a lot more difference from each Reiki session. But yes, it can do more than 2 intentions. Steph Legala, when will you feel peace? What a great question. I would love to dig into that for you. So if you don't want to do a super chat here, that's no problem. I can understand because this is kind of a public forum. I do offer 1-question readings or 2-question readings. Those are on my website. Of course, I also have the live readings. also on my website. And if you have questions or you don't understand what the website's trying to say, just give me a call or text me. There are some kind of glitches with the calendar and stuff on this website, so I have to go in and fix it. I haven't done it yet, so don't let those bother you. Just get a hold of me and we'll work around those. Let's see. More energy would be nice. I hear you, Southern. I'm sure that the Reiki heard you too. Your hormones are crazy. I think everybody, when they get pregnant, their hormones are crazy. You're quite welcome, Gabby. La da da da. So, Roderick, we covered your job. Sequoia, you're welcome. True love in the month of December. That would be a great question to work with. Oh. You're quite welcome, Roderick. You're quite welcome, Michael. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. That's my job, baby. I try to always be right. You know, a good psychic. Sylvia Brown used to say a good psychic is usually right about 85% of the time because free will is that monkey wrench that we can't do anything about. I knew exactly what you meant, Michael. That's true. Reiki is good for animals. It's also good for plants. Those of you who want to learn Reiki, I do teach Reiki online through Skype. So if you would like to sign up for a class, just get in touch with me. We'll figure that out. Figure out that schedule. All right, so I think we've handled everything that we need to handle today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs ups and for sharing this video with other people who are able to benefit from it. Thank you as well to those of you who do the super chat sometimes. And thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions. It is because of all of your support at every single level that I get to do what I love to do for my living. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day. And if I don't see you here for a private, then I will see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.